Yeah, good afternoon to We Build on DeFiChain. I'm very happy to be back with another exciting episode. We have a fantastic project to present here today, and behind the scenes, the two gentlemen, one of the two main characters in the project are waiting already, and they're gonna tell you a lot of interesting things. It's the DEX Trading team. They've been showcased in a new show over the last couple of weeks. They are doing a fantastic job in promoting our DEX, our D token system, and also offering a lot of education. How can I use this fantastic tool? So without further ado, let's not waste any more time. Here they are, Alex and Mr. Swayzeee. Good afternoon. How are you?
Fine, and you?
Very well. Happy to have you here. Great that we found the time through all different time zones here.
Sure.
Guys, you prepared a little presentation today. You want to talk about all the great things that you are doing, and it's your show. I might ask you a couple of questions, but I don't want to interrupt you a lot here. I think you're well prepared. I would say we jump right into your presentation and then we have a quick chat after, if that's okay for you.
Sure.
Yeah.
Cool. So let's start with the agenda. I think that's the first slide. Yo.
Okay. So we want to talk today about these 4 or 5 points. We will start with the motivation, and then Alex is to talk about our team. We will tell you what we did achieve so far, and we will also talk about our future goals. And at the end, Alex is going to present you our community fund proposal.
That sounds fantastic. Good. Then let's continue with the motivation.
Yeah. So the motivation of the whole thing is basically to support the whole DeFiChain ecosystem. So we want to show people what actually is possible at DeFiChain, how to trade the assets, empower them by showing them the possibilities there. And by that, we want to strengthen the DEX because traders do pay fees and liquidity miners do earn these fees. So it's basically that both do profit from each other, and we surely need people who use the DEX.
Cool.
I think we can go on with the next slide.
Next slide, okay.
Yeah, talking about the team. So the journey actually began last year in November when I launched the DeFi DEX Trader on, at that time was the Twitter, to share my trading knowledge. And it did not take long to realize that there are actually a lot of people and there's a growing interest in trading on the DEX. So that's where the idea came up that we have to do something to get more people into the system and teach them. And also, we need a competition that binds people together where they can actually try out and learn from the more experienced traders. So it was clear that for me alone, I could not realize this. So we needed a team. And so I got Robert on my side, which I knew already. And we set out to create DexTradingLive, our website, which is still the backbone of what we are doing. And from then on, we just build a home on the website where we also find not only the DEX trading masters, but where we find the educational part where people can learn a lot about the DEX and trading on it. Soon after Maurice, many of you know Maurice and his design skills. So he joined us and helped us with a lot of things. So, and then shortly after also Honsan came into the team and he took over the educational initiative. So he is basically heading the educational part of the website, and he is very active, sharing his knowledge on various channels. So he is really experienced trader. Then a few weeks later, Erich joined us. Erich, and you probably know DeFiChain Cockpit. He came on board, shortly before DTM2, and many of you have probably seen the rankings on DeFiChain Cockpit. So you could follow basically along live how the people, the traders, are doing. And we realized that this is not all. We need more channels to reach more people. And that's when we invited Thomas, who has experience with videos and cutting and all this. So he is managing our YouTube channel. You might have seen him already, and he is adding a little bit of his own humor and spice. Yeah, and then last not least, Mr. Swayzeee contributed his expertise in trading and tokenomics. So that makes 7 of us right now. But I also need to mention that the core team is these 7 people, but we have also Sasha, who is the brain behind DeFiChain Trade. And many of you know the website, which we breathed in new life, and we are constantly also in touch with Sasha to make this tool even better. Yeah, so what can I say? We are proud to have a cohesive and determined team with one goal: to elevate DEX trading to new heights.
Sounds amazing.
Yeah, so talking about achievements, as I said, we started off with DexTradingLive, our website, which is a nice gateway for a lot of people who want to dig in a little bit deeper and find more about trading and the DEX in general, where we have different parts. So we have information about DeFi as such. We have information about the DEX Trading Masters. We have educational content that people can read and also watch some videos, whatever they like, to gather more information and knowledge. And once they have educated themselves, they might be able and willing to join the DEX Trading Masters. And the DEX Trading Masters is now in its 3rd edition. We started off in May with like 9 participants. Then after the summer break, we came back in August with 17 traders. And now, yesterday, the DTM3 started. We have now 25 active competitors, and this goes to show that this is a trend that is growing and continuing, and people can not only use their trading knowledge, but they can also learn from the experienced traders. They can follow each trader and see what they are doing. They can, if they want, they can copy trade it, or they can just learn some strategies. So I think a pretty exciting event, and we have also a lot of plans with this, but Patrick will talk about this later. Yeah, then of course we are active on social media. The DEX Trading Live channel on X is our main hub on this social media channel. We have started a DEX Trade Talk on Telegram, where most of the active traders actually are on a regular basis, and we exchange ideas, we exchange knowledge and insights, and also tease each other sometimes, whether they made a good or bad trade. But this is also one channel where people can really just join and learn. They don't really have to contribute if they don't want to, but they can just read along and learn a lot. Yeah, and then I already mentioned the YouTube channel, which is a nice addition to round the whole thing up. A lot of people, they like to watch videos more than reading, so that's a perfect channel for them. And the 4th point is that you may all remember when the website DeFiChainTrader.com ceased to exist because the developer didn't want to continue. He left the DeFi chain. So we had the task on hand that we need this website because a lot of community members, they use it on a daily basis. Not only traders, but a lot of people use it to analyze what's going on the DeFi chain in detail. So we found Sasha, I mentioned him before, and he is a developer. He took over this project. He started his own new server. And you may have seen that since we took it live, a lot of improvements have already started. It's now easier to read. We have a dark mode and a little tweaks here and there. But that's not all. We are still working on it. And there is also the GitHub where you can basically talk with the developer directly if you have anything you want to see on that website. So that's a great tool. Yeah, and then enhancing D assets. Patrick will also talk about this a little bit later in detail, but it's important that we keep the DEX up to date. Some assets may not be as relevant as they used to be, and since the ticker council stopped to exist, there was a need to do something and a need to update the D tokens. Like Credit Suisse, for example, is not relevant anymore. So this needs to get out, and we need to bring in new, more exciting ETFs and stocks. But that is what we are currently working on. And this Mr. Swayzeee is basically leading this topic, and we will take it into the future as well. So shortly before DTM, DEX Trading Masters 3, we started with webinars, and we started with 2 webinars in German, and we are planning to continue that. We are not only planning to continue it, but we will also expand it. And yeah, that's basically what there is. I myself give also some trading insights on a daily basis on my DeFi DEX Trader channel. So a lot of people follow there, and they can get some market updates and maybe some ideas what stock might be worth trading. That's about the achievement. So let's move on.
Great.
Okay, future goals, that's my part. So I think Alex did already kind of bring something in his achievements points, but let's talk about DeFi chain DEX Trading Masters again. There's a lot of room to improvement. So first of all, we want to onboard, of course, more traders, more competitioners, and I can talk about DTM4 already. So very likely bots will be allowed at DTM4. So we have a very exciting new form where humans trade against bots. Probably not in the same ranking, but parallelly. So there's a ranking for bots and there's a ranking for humans, and each of them then will get prizes. And on top, we will have a winner for the overall competition. So I expect that humans will beat bots, but we will see. Yeah, education and knowledge transfer. So, of course, we want to enhance this point, keeping the website alive, improving it, and the webinars, which Alex did talk already about, will be given by me next time. So I will not just make them in German language, but also in English, so we can reach more people. And the third point is expanding social media presence. So we have the Telegram channel. We want to increase the members there. We want to build the community there. We want to enhance our YouTube channel, and we want to enhance the website and, of course, our X profiles. Then for me personally, a very interesting point is cross-marketing with DMC, because D assets and the DUSD will not just stay on the native layer DeFi chain. They all will move to smart contracts, and developers will be able to build very, very interesting applications, protocols there. For example, you could build a pool-to-peer lending protocol where people are able to use their DUSD to pool it and get interest on it. And there are other people who use their D assets as collateral And with this collateral, they are going to borrow DUSD and then can build kind of leveraged long positions on D assets. So cross-marketing also means if there are developers outside who are not quite sure how is this whole thing working, is it actually making sense to build something on it, they are highly invited to come to us and we are going to share our expertise there. So just come to us and we can talk about everything. You don't need to pay us, so it will be for free. I like to talk about it, and then you have the expertise from us and you can build very, very interesting things there on the whole system, on the ground, on the native layer. So next point, developing DeFiChain.trade. Alex did mention it already. We have someone, he's not part of the core team, but he's in contact with us and he will continuously improve this tool. For me, it's definitely the most important tool to trade the assets. And there's also room for improvement, and this will be managed and kind of always communicated with us to make the best out of it. And then the last point, continuous D-asset updates, which basically is what you did already mention, Mark, the DFIPs, which are currently up to vote. So if you guys do approve those DFIPs, we are having the chance to, if you ask me, improve the whole system, care for the D assets. Does it make sense to give DFI block rewards for this pool? Is this pool actually wanted by traders? And all those things. So keeping the DEX alive, improving it continuously is the goal of those DFIPs, and I highly ask you to approve this, so then we are able to do our things there. Thank you. That's my slide here.
Okay, so then, as many of you have noticed, the community fund proposal, which we launched a couple of days ago, this goes to all the features and all the plans we have for the future. And I want to give you a little bit of breakdown what we are going to do with the funds, because everybody has a right to know where it's going and how it will be spent. So we were asking for 50,000 DFI, 20,000 of which will go into a masternode where we will be gaining rewards, and this will help us to fund the team and the activities over the long term. 15,000 will be as a recognition for the team members' hard work in the last more than a half year as a team together. And I think this is a fair compensation for all the countless hours that we have put in there. Then 4,000 will be saved for the development of DeFiChain.trade, which we already talked about. There are many more features to come. Then 4,000 will also be saved for the YouTube channel expenses. So meaning that we will not immediately spend the money, we will just keep it. But if there is the need for some fundings to keep up the websites or the YouTube channel or the camera equipment or whatever it is, then we will use these funds to do that. Same goes for the 2,000 we will save for the development of the website, make it even better, and that people can get more value out of it. And then 5,000 will be used for giveaways and prizes, marketing, administration costs, and work, and of course the workshops. So the workshops we providing for free. They will basically not cost a lot of money, but from this 5,000 we will fund the ongoing things, and all the rest is basically saved up and will help us to continue what we are doing and to become better in the future. for a long period of time. So, of course, you get regular community updates, how we use the funds. So you will always be in the clear what's happening. So we like to be transparent. Yeah, so this is the community fund proposal. I think it's something that is really exciting because it happens on the core DEX. We talk a lot about the DMC right now, but as a matter of fact, we see that also on the native DEX, there is a lot of things that can be done and can be improved. And then we will be able to onboard more people, bring in fresh capital. And the links between the DMC and the DEX, there are a lot. And we have talked to many developers on the DMC. And this is something that we cross over. Yeah? So basically, the idea behind the whole thing is that we have our heart of DeFiChain, which you can see as a raw diamond, and we will polish it and we will make it shine brighter than ever.
Fantastic. Thanks for the presentation, Alex and Mr. Swazeee. I think it's a very compelling offer. I find that's my personal opinion here, every masternode should vote by themselves. I think it's a very reasonable ask that you have here with 50,000. You have a massive team. You've shown that you do a lot for the community already, and I think you have a big agenda that you want to fulfill in the near future. So I'm not shocked at all. I find this is very, very reasonable, especially with all the content that you put out, all the tools that you use, all the education that you're doing. I find that really, really exciting. Maybe I want to mention something at the end because the people not gonna get confused. You mentioned it, there are DFIPs out there. These DFIPs, of course, are a suggestion how things could be shaped in the future. The masternodes have to vote on it, and then it's actually implemented by the core development team. That means you don't want to be the new ticker council. You just brought up an idea. People can vote on it, and then it's gonna get changed. I can ask every masternode owner out there, have a look at these DFIPs. I think they're fantastic. Nothing happened since the ticker council laid down their work, and now I think it's really time to improve the system. So thanks a lot, Patrick and Alex, for putting the DFIPs up there. It's a great idea. Yo, guys, I'm super stoked about this. I hope that goes through, and I really love what you guys are doing. We're gonna cover it on our channel anyway, whatever happens, because I think that's absolutely needed. I love your project, and yeah, I find it fantastic that the trading competition is growing and growing. It's really awesome.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's so much fun. So everyone out there, join DTM4. You can already join DTM3 still.
Still,
because,
yeah.
5 or 6 more days for late registrations.
Still possible, yes. We had that in the past as well, that some latecomers joined. And yeah, I mean, the fun has started, but it's just the beginning. We have just one day into the bag, and already you can see the field is splitting. So a lot of different strategies are being used. Yeah, it's a fun and exciting environment. So I have participated myself, Patrick as well. So we know that in this competitive environment, you have to adapt, you have to change your strategies, and you will learn more. So you become a better trader. So just go ahead and try.
Fantastic. Guys, thanks for coming in today, doing the presentation and explaining a little bit what you're up to and showing all the effort that you put into the project already. I was tempted to say, because you said you're 7 guys, there was Snow White and the 7 Dwarf. This is the DEX and this is the DEX, DeFiChain DEX and the 7 traders that came into my head.
Yeah.
Guys, thanks for coming. And yeah, have a great afternoon. Everybody out there, I hope you liked what the guys presented to you. I'm I'm absolutely a big fan of the team. Show them some love. Leave us a like, leave us a comment, and of course, vote for the DFIPs and support them in their CFP. And yeah, we're gonna see what they come up with in the future. Thanks for watching We Build on DeFiChain today, and see you in the next episode. Have a good afternoon,
Thanks.
and bye
Thanks,
bye. Bye
Mark, for
bye,
having
guys.
us.
See you.
Bye.
Thanks
Bye
for having
bye.
us.
Bye.
Bye.